I feel like if you put your money into it, you should get paid what it's worth.
Yeah, I would yes for the amendment to fix it, yeah.
First at 10, residents all over the state getting ready to decide whether to help New Orleans with what many are calling an affordable housing crisis.
And WDSU reporter Tammy Eswick is live at 10 with what some voters think. She's kicking off tonight's Commitment 2019 report. Tammy.
So guys, we spoke to the city, and the reason why they say this is a statewide vote is because in order to do what they want to do, you have to change a portion of the state constitution. But in order to do that, you have to ask voters throughout the entire state. Still, many residents in Orleans Parish wondering about several different things. Things like, what about large apartment complexes when it comes to fair housing? Teacher Shadia Alapsa lives in Jefferson Parish. Not long ago, she was an Orleans Parish resident. What drove her away? She says one reason, rent.
I moved to Jefferson because it was cheaper, because I can't afford it on a teacher salary.
Residents statewide will vote on Amendment 4 Saturday. The amendment being pushed by the Cantrell administration to get more affordable housing into Commerce.
Chalmette is cheaper than Orleans Parish.
Is that one of the reasons why you were convinced to come out here?
Yes.
Not everyone is backing the plan.
You got to understand, people going to charge what they put into it. So if I'm putting in all this money into this property, if you go somewhere else where you can afford it.
Andreanecia M is president of the Greater New Orleans Housing Alliance. The group is pushing people to vote yes to Amendment 4. She admits there are some issues. Namely, there hasn't been a clear-cut plan spelled out to the public.
We don't have a time machine. And we also have to look forward. What are the chances of us getting this passed again in the upcoming legislative session?
Morris says right after the vote, residents can and should jump in and help the city council make those policy decisions.
I'll take a good hard look at it, but I would be in favor of, giving a tax break to property owners that would be renting out to support the fair housing.
So guys, some of the landlords we spoke to say they kind of feel a little beat up on. They say when it comes to fair housing, people look at them. But what about the large apartment complexes? Well, Morris says the city already passed some type of legislation for that. They just haven't implemented it yet. We're live in New Orleans. I'm Tammy Eswick for WDSU News.
Tammy, thank you. Tonight, we continue our overview of the 4 constitutional proposals on Saturday's ballot with Amendment number 2. This would allow more schools to receive money from the state's Education Excellence Fund. The fund could also pay for educational television programs on Louisiana Public Broadcasting. And critics say the legislature or state education officials should be given oversight of the fund instead. Also new tonight, the final gubernatorial